Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today we're going to be talking about Overwatch. More specifically, we're going to be talking about the upcoming hero, Sombra. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. So after Blizzard's reveal of Ana Amari, a lot of people were kind of stunned. I don't have another word for it, but a lot of people thought that Sombra was Ana Amari and vice versa. So when it wasn't the case, a lot of people just couldn't wrap their mind around that at all. They were like so on the hype train of Sombra being Ana Amari. They like missed their stop and derailed, and now we have Route 66. The map. Anyways, so today we're going to be going over everything that we actually know about Sombra. Like, after finding out who Ana Amari is, like, who the F is Sombra? We're going to talk about that today. So if you didn't see my video about Ana Amari and Sombra and just talking about why I thought they were two different heroes, I'll have that linked right here and also in the info below. I presented a little bit of evidence in that video that I'm probably not going to cover today. So if you didn't see it, it's probably worth watching, but you don't have to. I don't care what you do, but let's not delay any further. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about who the actual F is Sombra. First up, let's talk about some of the information that we've learned about Sombra from some developer interviews, because we're better to collect evidence than from the source, which in this case is Blizzard. In the Eurogamer interview with Jeff Kaplan, he said this about Sombra. "We've put a lot of hints all over the game and out of the game, so I would say it's about time that people are concerned with who Sombra is. I hope they keep researching more and finding more hints that are out there." He was then asked if fans had found all of the hints, and he responded, "No, sir." When asked again about Sombra, this time in an interview by Kotaku, Jeff Kaplan said, "I think that people have learned she's a fun character for them to search and to learn more about, and that, like the X-Files, the truth is out there. We'll see what players discover over time." I think that's up to Sombra to give you a cheeky answer. Sombra will let people know when she wants more to be known about her. She's very good at that sort of thing. And then there's the clues that can be found in the comics and videos. In Old Soldiers, Reaper says to a Talon agent, "No excuses. For your sake, I hope Sombra can get something useful out of this." This was regarding finding a way into the Temple of Anubis. Is she like a bad guy working with Talon, some sort of hacker? I don't know. What I do know is that in the Ana Amari origin story video, there are straight up hidden messages from Sombra. These images can be found at 116 and 211 each for only a single frame. People on Reddit who are much smarter than I am were able to decode these numbers with a Zor calculator and a cipher of 23 to find a repeating message which translated from Spanish reads, "She who has the information has the power." How do we know this message is from Sombra, you ask? Well, the two images appear similar at a glance, but the last 4 characters from the first and the first 2 characters from the second were different than all the rest. When decrypted, these letters spell out Sombra. Naturally, the internet freaked the fuck out, and every gaming outlet wrote articles about Sombra's comically encrypted messages. When Kotaku reached out to Blizzard for a comment, a representative confirmed that she is continuing to leave clues for us. About a week later, in an Overwatch developer update, another hidden message from Sombra was spotted. This time, more super smart Redditors converted vertical barcodes into binary, then into QR code. The QR code revealed another message, again in Spanish, which translated to English says, "Was that easy? Well, now that I have your attention, allow me to make things much more difficult." But before all of the hidden messages began, Sombra was already being teased in-game. When Reaper is on Dorado during the setup phase, there's a chance he will say,
"Where's Sombra when you need her?"
She's also mentioned on a newspaper in Dorado. The text translates to "Who is Sombra?" and is accompanied by an image of a cloaked figure. There's also a folder marked Sombra alongside folders for Jack Morrison and Soldier 76 in the Lumerical power plant office, as well as several monitors which have an error message that translates to "Unauthorized access, Sombra protocol." Considering all of the solid evidence we have about Sombra, it's pretty safe to assume that she is an upcoming hero in Overwatch who has ties to Dorado and is possibly a hacker or at least has skills in cyber technology. We also have reason to believe that she's working with or alongside Talon. The number 23 may also be significant as it was used to decode her message, and the next hero in Overwatch would be the 23rd in-game. Assuming that Sombra is a hacker or programmer of some sort, we can look back at past events with new insight. In the Recall video, Reaper tries to infect Winston's system with a virus. In the animation, we're led to believe that Winston's shutdown of the computer was just in the nick of time and that Athena was able to quarantine the virus. Did that really happen though? We witnessed the progress bar quickly jump from 90 to 98%, and Winston doesn't shut down the system for another few seconds. When the computer powers back on, Athena announces that the threat has been contained, but she also shows signs of possibly being compromised. Prior to Reaper's break-in, she was discouraging Winston from recalling Overwatch members, reminding him of the Petrus Act and the laws he'd be breaking in doing so. Once booted back up, Winston is presented with the recall screen and no protest from Athena. So then we're presented with a few questions. Did Reaper fail or did he succeed? And who made that program? Who wrote the virus? Was it Sombra? Was it a virus? If she's an AI, did they just straight up upload her to the Overwatch system? Like, what in the world is even going on? Then there's the Temple of Anubis incident, which is highlighted in the Farah comic. In this event, a god-style AI, which had been contained by Overwatch during the Omnic crisis, had broken loose. This AI was able to take control of other Omnics, even those with different operating systems. This is Okoro. He was an Omnic employee that was hired by Helix Security International and a member of the squad dealing with the god AI threat at Anubis. That night, the AI tried to take control of him, and as soon as he felt their presence, Okoro shot himself in the head to prevent from being used as a weapon against his teammates. In the Old Soldiers comic, we hear Reaper talking about the incident at Anubis and that Talon needed something out of it. Was Sombra behind the god AI breaching quarantine? Was she the one who was hijacking Omnics in an attempt to clear a path for Talon to get into Anubis? Was this the same technology that was used in the recall animation? There's so many questions. I have so many questions. So that sort of brings us back to where we started, and that is we have these really basic pieces of information about Sombra, like, she's a girl, Blizzard has confirmed her as existing, she might be the next hero, she might be a hacker, but we don't really know who she is, and there's been a lot of theories floating around to explain who she is. The first theory is that Sombra is an Omnic or some sort of AI, like Talon's version of Athena. There's a little bit of evidence that supports this too, with the most obvious being the strong ties to information encoding. I mean, who better to drop hints in binary code than a literal computer? Whether a super advanced Omnic or a highly sentient AI, Sombra not being human is completely believable. Sombra Protocol does not even sound like something that anyone would say about a person. Maybe some advanced AI program or a rogue Omnic hacker, but not a person. Not to mention, we don't even have a bad Omnic yet. I mean, Bastion is neutral and Zenyatta is good, and I think the world needs more robot bad guys. The other popular theory is that Sombra is either Alejandra or her mother from the hero animation. If I had to pick between those two, I'd definitely put my money on Alejandra. I doubt that the mother, with all of her concern about Alejandra's life choices, is low-key hacking for Talon. Plus, if she is relevant at all, I think she is Lieutenant Maria Estrada, who is a former Overwatch pilot whose plane can be found on Gibraltar. I also think that the reason Miss Estrada is so concerned about Alejandra's path leading to good or evil is because her daughter's father is less than savory. A running theory since Hero debuted is that Reaper is Alejandra's father, which could very well be true. It's been 11 years in the Overwatch timeline since Gabriel Reyes was believed to have died at Swiss headquarters. Alejandra is at least 13 or 14 at the time of the Hero animation, which was like 5 years ago, so it's definitely possible from a math standpoint that A, she's an adult now, and B, she is Gabriel Reyes' daughter. I mean, if Estrada saw Reyes spiraling downward while he was in Overwatch and Blackwatch, and then he's dead all of a sudden at Swiss headquarters, but surprise, he's actually the international terrorist known only as Reaper, I think it's understandable that she would be concerned about her daughter following in Daddy's Wraith steps. And to intensify that tinfoil, in the hero animation, after Alejandra's interactions with Soldier 76, she's running home and she sees an old Overwatch poster which she tears down to bring home with her, revealing the number 23 underneath. Before I wrap up this video, I did want to make sure to include a few voice files which have been data mined from the latest version of the PTR. There are several lines indicating that there may be some sort of stealthing or scanning ability.
Unauthorized person detected.
There's a hidden enemy here.
Something's not right.
Enemy detected. Be on your guard.
An unseen enemy is here.
I am detecting an enormous amount of data transfer from the monastery.
There are also some lines from an unknown female character.
I cannot be stopped!
I don't know, I still kind of love the idea that Alejandra is Sombra, but I guess they don't know, and I have no way of really knowing until Blizzard gives us more information. But I would love to hear your theories on the subject. Who do you think Sombra is? Do you think she's an Omnic? Do you think that the whole Dorado thing is some sort of false flag and maybe she's something else? I would love to hear your theories in the comment section below. I'm going to go with, for the record, I think that Sombra is a misguided Alejandra who thinks she's doing the right thing by partnering with Talon. That's what I think. That's what I'm going to go with. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I am going to go. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Chillin', chillin', so much chillin', too much chillin', this is all I'm chillin'. Chillin', 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 chill, chill, chill. Boom, 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 chill, chill, boom, boom, chill.